What's going on? It's James over here with the ProLine team, and let's talk about today the real reason why you are not selling roofs. So it comes down to the fact that you have sales habits, but you've got no sales process. And a guy on our email list, Joel, had asked me a few questions that I want to address, and actually this is how that training came about. He asked first, how do you create a faster, more profitable, more efficient quoting process? And then the second thing he said is that his wife thinks that he has all the time in the world because he runs his own business, but his revenue doesn't reflect that, and also his time doesn't reflect that because he gets pulled in different directions. Going to address both of these, but we'll address the first one in the beginning of this, and then we'll attack the second. So how do you actually create a faster, more profitable, efficient quoting process in roofing or in any of the local trades? Well, in my opinion, it comes down to 6 things. 1 is going to be speed to lead. 2 is going to be booking inspections and pulling measurements efficiently. Right. Number 3 is the appointment reminders and confirmations. Number 4, on-site quoting with pre-built estimates. 5, instant proposal delivery and e-signatures. And then number 6, automated follow-up sequences. So let's break each of these down one by one. So speed to lead with instant follow-up and booking. So ProLine can help you automate the follow-up text and email to your prospects, your homeowners, your realtors, what have you, immediately from any opt-in lead source. So you've got ads, you've got form fills, you got instant estimators that can automatically follow up with those people, right? And then give them a unique link from our booking pages inside ProLine to help them self-schedule, select a time that works best for them, right? This will do away with you chasing homeowners down to get that inspection and then having to coordinate schedules back, forth, left, right, sideways. Just send them a link that references the availability on the team members that they should have the ability to book with, and then rock and roll from there. Now, the second thing here is booking the inspection and pulling measurements appropriately. So you're going to want to definitely auto-generate a task for the individual that you want to do the ordering of the measurements ahead of that inspection. And you want to do this without leaving ProLine. So to do that, you're going to need to use either EagleView, RoofScope, Hover, or GF Quick Measure. Now, if you're an EagleView user, or maybe you're not an EagleView user, everyone on ProLine gets 5 free full house reports. So that would be something that you'd want to look at and at least use those first 5 when you came onto ProLine. Ordering that internal then allows you to have no more DIY measuring, right, up on the roof or using another tool and then having to draw it based on a satellite image. Just order it and you'll have higher accuracy and save a whole bunch of time, right? Number 3 here is the appointment reminders and confirmation. So ProLine will send automated appointment reminders by email and text, and our recommendation is typically going to be 24 hours out, 1 hour out, 5 minutes out by email and text from the rep level, not someone else on your team, not your bookkeeper, not info at, not 1-800 roofing RS, from your individual rep phone number and rep email. That's where these should come from, nowhere else. Now, this will make sure that your homeowners are never wondering what is next in the process. Communication is essential, and most people do it incorrectly, and most systems are honestly the reason why y'all do it incorrectly, because it's so difficult to do. The next thing here is on-site quoting with pre-built estimates, right? For this, you're going to want to have pre-configured quote templates or estimate templates that are built out for a variety of trades, upgrades, add-ons, different systems that you have that are already pre-configured with your price list and with the way that you job costs. Should be automatically generating your material list, should be automatically telling you what your cost is, should be automatically giving you the ability to add global margin, add taxes, handle commissions, etc. You want to be able to do this right on site, not, hey, I'm going to go back into the office and I'll send you an estimate tomorrow. You should be able to pull up the quote template, quote the job because you already have the measurements and you're on site, and so you can adjust anything that's different from the measurement report. Then you can offer multi-option, potentially also multi-structure here with a ton of add-ons. This gives you the ability, right, to impress that client with something that's fast, professional, that you can also present on your iPad, turn it around, or your computer, turn it right around to them, and show and go through every single page with them. And then on top of that, if they don't want to sign it there, that's okay. Send it via email and text, and then have follow-up automatically from that quote, okay? You do it this way, you're going to close a whole lot more. Now, the next thing in this is going to be that delivery that we were just talking about, that sending via email and text and e-signature. So you want to make sure that that proposal, where you have your manufacturer sales sheets, you have your About Us page, you have here's how long we've been in business, here's meet the team, here's YouTube videos that go over all of our bios. All of that is built into your quote. You want to be able to send that directly to the client, like I was saying previously, email and text, with the ability to e-sign. There should never be a situation where someone has to go through the pain of downloading and then printing and then wet signature and then delivering to you, or your rep having to go pick them up. That's ridiculous. It should be all e-signature. It should be something they can do from the comfort of their own home, on their couch, with their wife, sitting on the toilet themselves. They should be able to do this regardless of where they're at, without you wasting your people's time going and picking up a contract or making it more difficult for them to get it to you and them having to mail it or drop it off at the office when it's most convenient for them. Just give them the ability to e-sign, right? That will let you automatically review it, and them to continue to review it as many times as they think that they need to look at all the intricacies and details of it before they approve it and sign off. But it also doesn't require them to have to call and text you, and for you to have to be spending tons of time back and forth with people on this option, that upgrade, this structure, that structure. Just put it all in the damn quote and let them decide what they want, right? And so another thing here that I think is very often overlooked in CRM systems, especially in roofing, is going to be the automated follow-up sequences. So you want to make sure that not only in speed to lead, not only in inspection appointment reminders, not only in quote follow-up, but also how about reviews? How about referrals? How about rehash? How about there was something that went down where you need to send out a slew of messages to a bunch of people in a certain zip code? How about you have the ability to then go back in front of people that you lost jobs on? If you do not have sequential follow-ups, which just means one after another, very simply, the ability to have a campaign, so maybe it's 50 messages that happen every 14 days, and they happen one after another, and the ability to customize it at the individual contact level. So let's say you talk to Sally and your regular just generic, hey, what's stopping you from moving forward today? Maybe you talk to Sally. Maybe you ran into Sally at the grocery store and you want to say, hey, Sally, solid seeing you the other day at the grocery store. Is there anything standing in the way of us getting this done? I know you said you were going to look at the quote a couple more times there. Any questions? Right? The ability to not only have a standard that the whole company abides by with the communication cadence and what is said, how it's said, and sequentially it happening on autopilot, you should also give your rep that capability to go in and customize it one layer deeper for any individual contact so that it does not feel like a robot. There's nothing worse than trying to use automations to your benefit and you sound like a daggum Chat GPT 3, right? When it first came out. I would like to delve into, if you're writing automations that sound robotic, that sound automated, and you're not letting them know it's automated, it looks weird, especially if that's where your personal communication to that homeowner is coming from as well. You need to be in a position where your automations feel seamless with your manual communication. And if you do that, you'll be in a much better spot and make a whole lot more money. So, hope that makes sense. Now, let's look at the other thing that Joel said. He said, my wife thinks I have all the time in the world because I run my own business, but this isn't in fact the case. I'm actually just running from job to job, forgetting follow-ups, having to go across the city to go show up at someone's house only to get ghosted, right? To that, I say the following. If you do the previous 6 things that we said, first of all, you won't have to work as much to make the same amount of money, right? You'll have more time for your family. You have less stress on the weekends. You have more presence for what actually matters. So maybe you just need to book a demo and see if we can help you with all that. If you want the last 6 things, I can tell you definitively that we can help you get all 6. Now, is it going to be the exact way that you want to do it? Who knows? out of box. We may not have written everything the way that you want it to sound, but have no fear because you can just hit edit. Okay? The way things come pre-configured in our free account is the way it's worked the best for the majority of our clients. But if you want to change something, do it. You absolutely can. So you might be wondering, hey, James, how the heck do I book a demo? This is a cool training. Your hair is awesome. Cool ProLine Mafia shirt. But how do I get to a demo? Okay, so all you need to do is go here, useproline.com, right? On useproline.com, the next thing that you're going to do is just click book demo. That's then going to take you to our Sell More Roofing Jobs page, right? It's a sales page. There's a little bit more about us, about how we achieve these things, about the kind of results that are typical, about what happens. We got some testimonials, a ton of stuff. However, at about 9 places on the page, you're going to have a book demo button. You can either scroll down and come to the calendar right here, or click one of those buttons on this page, right? So again, to get here, you go to our homepage. Then just select this big green book demo or this one right here, scheduled demo. It's going to take you to the same page. Go to our calendar, pick a date, pick a time, and you're either going to meet with myself or you're going to meet with Brett or someone else on the sales team, and you should be good to go. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for your time today, and look forward to making you money.